Welcome back to this edition of Nubian Public Podcast. Let's get that dodged. Yes, sir. I'm your host, Twana Don. April 2023. Happy Easter, y'all. Final episode before the end of the year. Or did I say end of the year? I mean, end of the week. So let's get it going. Cause what's good?
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing out there?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself. It's been a minute since they heard from you.
This is Sir Classic. Good to hear from y'all again. Y'all tune in, tune in, tune in. Let us know what y'all got on y'all minds.
Yes, sir. Please do. Let us know. Let us know. As I had stated, this is going to be the final episode for about a week here of season 2 because guess what? Easter. Easter Sunday's coming up, and I hope everybody has fun doing what they do on Easter with their families because I think I'm going to. And what you got planned, fam?
Fam, I just want to wake up, to be honest. Just to wake up on that day and the loved ones that support me, the ones that I support, life is short. So, with that being said, just love on somebody that day. Love on somebody because somebody need love. It may be somebody going through something or whatever. Just be there for them. Just to say how you doing to some people, whether they upset, mad, or whatever else. Just say, you know what? Have a good day.
Not too many people said what you just said. Just wake up. Just wake up. That would be my Easter right there. It's just wake up on Sunday and breathe. That would be my Easter.
Just to have that breath and be like, Lord, I thank you for another day. And then this is another thing that I want to say. We get so upset with God, the Lord, who your higher being may be. We get so upset with them when, certain situations occur. Don't get upset. Pray through your circumstances and situations. It's going to work itself out, but you have to have patience. Then you have to have faith. That's the most important part of it. You have to have faith and just, it is what it is. And I even, use the term, when me and you be talking, fam.
Uh-huh.
If your tire go flat,
Okay.
what do? You
change it. You don't sit there and cry about
You either change that tire, you change the situation, you change the moment, or you go and get you an air pump.
That's right.
Now, if the tire still deflates, you got to change it at that point.
That's right.
But guess what? You still blessed that you have that vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
When things go wrong in your household, change it. Change it. I don't like the way this is. I don't like the way that is. Change it. It's okay to change. The biggest thing about change is cleanliness. And what I mean by that is you can't wear the same clothes for 2 and 3 days.
You can, but how would that make you look?
Not only that, because you're looking at what people intellect of that is.
Right.
You say that I'm a clean person. Keep yourself clean.
Yeah.
Humble yourself. You're good. But with that being said, I really want to talk about the relationship that we was talking about a few minutes ago.
Touch on it. Go ahead and delineate.
What I want y'all to understand, you can have a baby mama, a baby daddy, or you can have an ex or whatever it may be. Just because y'all not together, now if they're the type of people that's violent or whatever else and you trying to get yourself away from that, I get that. But if this person still cares about you, y'all still look out for each other, y'all still touch on bases, that's cool. Me personally, I have an issue with certain people. And I'm going to be real with you. I have an issue with certain people. It's not saying that I don't like you, but when you reach out to me, don't reach out to me to where you own something
Right.
ignorant.
Or when you only need something is when I hear from you.
Exactly.
I hate that with a passion, man.
I don't hate it. I dislike the fact that I feel like I'm being used. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to. What was the old saying when we was growing up? It take a village to raise a child. Right. No, it take a village to raise adults sometimes.
all the time. All the time. Now it's taking a village. It take a city to raise an adult.
How we gonna raise our children or our kids or whatever else, and we not right? Can't do that.
Right. I was looking at this post. And I don't know if y'all know what City Trends is. You local people, you local folk listeners know what City Trends is. But the clothing store, right?
Yeah.
Down the street from us.
Yeah.
Here's how the Kia boys are infiltrating things. They have their own clothing line, and City Trends is selling it. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
You know why they doing that?
Somebody gonna call the feds. You hyping them up.
But you know why they doing that?
Why? Because it's a Milwaukee staple?
No. It's because if I can't stop violence, I'm gonna put my hands into violence and still make more money. People may not like what I just said. Y'all may not like what I just said, but I'm being honest with y'all.
It's the truth.
If I can't beat them, I'm gonna join them. No, I'm not finna join that.
I'm not finna join that. Hell no. Hell no. And people wonder why this city, our city, is in such a negative fucking light, because you keep following the masses instead of creating a way.
And watch this, and I love what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of following the masses, you follow the master, which gave you dominion over all of that. We gotta stay prayed up. We got to stay up. We have to stay prayed up. Regardless what the circumstances may be, stay prayed up.
You know, that's a little too deep for a lot of folk. They don't know nothing about God. They don't have no relationship with their creator.
And some never will ever know what the relationship is.
They will never. They will never. Then they sit here and look at us crazy because of our personal relationship with God.
And then let me let y'all know.
We crazy, right?
Let me also put this out there for the listeners. If you are ever lied to, if you don't know for certain, go research what you don't know.
That's right.
Go research what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go back to anybody that try and come at you or whatever else, put them on blast. And what I mean on blast, what you talking about, I'm not trying to hear that.
Right.
It's not saying that you being mean or you trying to like wreck their reputation. No, what you are telling me or what you are saying to me, I'm not trying to hear that.
Right.
Don't just feed me any information. Actually, let me put it this way. Don't ever feed me false information, because when you lie to me the first time, you're going to lie to me again after that.
That's right.
Don't do that.
That's right. You're going to do it again.
And we wonder why everything is always in confusion.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
What you got to say, fam?
Yeah. I'm agreeing wholeheartedly, because it pisses me off, man. It gets to the point where the trust in humanity is gone over a simple lie. It's just, you burn up with me. You lie to me once, I'm not going to give you a chance to lie to me again, because now that trust is gone. That shit's out the window. Mm-hmm. I can't trust you. I never will be able to trust you.
Yeah. But y'all need to understand, this is another thing that I want y'all to understand. And I have to keep saying this. I have to keep saying this to where y'all get this. Mm-hmm. Learn to read. Don't be ashamed. If you never ever wrote nothing, if you never knew what words meant, go and study, research for yourself. Stop depending on everybody else. Go do it for you.
And this is such thing called Google. Google something. If you don't know what it is, Google it. And then if you don't trust Google, go get a book. It's 50 million libraries around here.
And if you don't understand what translation means, go study what that means.
I don't think they hear us, fam. But look, on that note,
educate yourself before we go. Educate yourself. And what I mean by educate yourself, stop listening to people that is trying to keep you in a downfall situation.
That's right.
Don't even jump over the cliff. Educate yourself. Don't do the downfall.
That's right.
Stay above water.
Stay above water. On that note, we'll be right back. Yes, sir. Nubian Public Podcast in the year 2023, April. And if I didn't say it before, I'm going to say it now. Happy Easter, everybody. And to all my loyal followers, happy Easter. Wherever you are in the world, I'm always going to be around. So back to what we were talking about. It's, wow. I wanted to touch on this too, fam.
Yes, sir.
Me and Bo, our last show that we did, we touched on it. And I'm looking at my notes. And yeah, me and Bro. So what we did was, me and Bro, with the relationship thing that we were saying, that we were talking about, the relationship aspect of it.
Yes, sir.
In relationships, yeah, you're good. You're good to go. The disrespect and the respect. Here's a poll, and I wanted to put this poll out to all of you too, all of my listeners. In a relationship, what hurts worse? Cheating, non-trust, or disrespect?
What hurts the most is not communicating.
Communication.
Because what people do is they'll go to the next person that don't understand the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give their opinion. And now you fall back on that opinion. That ain't got nothing to do with them. If you tell a person that I love you, you my bro, you my sis, whatever else, even if we're not biological brothers and sisters, and fam, no, I'm not finna say the word that I want to say.
Yeah. Say what you want to say.
The F-U-K-K word.
Fuck them. Because this is not regulated.
Fuck them, flee them, and forget them.
There you go.
I don't like talking like that. But I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. If somebody and you feel disrespected because you called them or they called you, it is what it is. Stop tripping on bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And fam, know how I am. Stop tripping on bullshit. It's times that I've done shit. And fam, like, I'm finna make sure you get home. Mm-hmm. Go lay your ass down. You good.
Yeah.
That's how we do. If I can't be here for you, then that means that I'm against you.
Right. Then
don't be my enemy when I'm here for you. You call me for anything, and I'm right there. Mm-hmm. But then when I call you, it's always excuses. Stop making excuses. Because what you're doing, you're not making excuses to me. But that's where the person that you are telling that, they have to wake up and recognize, like, why every time I call you, you keep saying this, that, or the other. No. That person has to wake up. If that makes sense to y'all, wake up if y'all are dealing with anybody that constantly make excuses towards you, I'm not saying leave them alone. I'm not saying leave
You've
them.
got mail.
Feed them with a long handle spoon.
Right.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Right.
We mess up so much, but what did God say? For God so loved the world. He's not talking about what we are living in. He's talking about us as a temple of Him, because we are created in His image. And then, family, let y'all know that anything when I get on a podcast, I make sure that I put God
You've got
first
mail.
in what we talk about.
Excuse the phone, y'all. But yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. And coming up in the next, in our third segment, I've got my boy Lee from Michigan, Mr. Lee
Good man.
K. Very intelligent brother, man. Very good man. And he is my little brother from another mother. Skin color does not matter to me. It does not matter to me. This country pisses me off when it equates our everyday life with what our skin complexion is. And I'm going to tell you like this.
What if there was no rainbow?
If there was no rain, nice question. Delineate on that.
Where does the rainbow come in? If there was no color in the rainbow, if the rainbow was just like just one color, but why do we look different?
Okay, the rainbow is an example that was adopted, and I understand why it was adopted. Why do we look? Well, you know what? That's a hard question.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It
No,
is.
no. Hold up.
Well, delineate on that.
I'm going to tell you why it's not.
Mm-hmm.
The rainbow represents your movement, where you have been. Think about it. Like, really think about this. We've been in Milwaukee. You've been in Georgia. You've been in France. People that come from France to the United States, they learn our language. Let me go to France.
I speak French.
Can I learn your language?
They'll
And not
teach you.
only that being said, it still comes down to where you have to pay attention to your surroundings. I get that.
Yeah.
But yet and still, what do you learn from it? Learning is not something that you just pick up. Learning takes process. Learning takes process. And process means that if you are willing to be patient and have understanding, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, that
Right.
goes back to God's word. Y'all don't want me to talk to y'all about this.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Wake them up. Stand up. Wake them up. Yeah, I want you to. We
And
do this on a daily, though.
And I'm going to let y'all know, every day that you wake up, I don't care if we wake up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
brush your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Brush your tongue. You cannot speak to God with a dirty mouth. Brush your mouth.
You cannot be in the presence of God with a dirty body. Touching on
with an unclean spirit.
There you go. And touching on this again from my last show. We are God's. And
He created us in His image.
in His image. So be it man or woman, black or white, your God is your God. Your Savior is your reflection in the mirror. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, God is a man only.
And this is also
No,
this
he's
is
not.
this is also one thing that I like look at. Oh Lord, thank you. Oh Lord, thank you that I got this little money. But when you don't get it, I wish God give me some money. I wish that. Stop wishing. Stop wishing. Start believing. Start believing. Start trusting in who He is.
It was yours before you asked for it.
He said, anything that you ask of in my Son's name, it will be added and multiplied. You have to understand, when you add something and multiply it, if you look at watch this. Watch this. What is the cross? What is the cross? Think about when Jesus was on the cross. It's like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn it in like a 45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's multiplying.
Yeah.
That's multiplying. Y'all need to get this revelation of what I'm talking about.
I see where you're going with that, and I see where you're going with the cross. I personally won't use the cross. I personally will say this. Okay.
Use your temple for one.
I say this. We were not put here to just break even, right? We weren't. 2 plus 2 is what? 4. 2 times 2 is what? 4, right? We weren't put here to break even. 2 times 3 is what? 6. We were put here to multiply. And as long as we sow our seed and multiply, which is what our sole purpose is to be here.
And this is one thing that a lot of people don't catch.
Mm-hmm.
Even said in his word, or we have heard it. I don't want to misconstrue y'all. Where 2 or more are gathered. Y'all have to understand, and now we talked about this on one of the podcasts that we did before, even not the podcast.
Yeah.
Where 2 or more are gathered. God came down from his own throne. Then he said, I sent my only begotten son. Mm-hmm. So we are both here.
That's right. That's right. God is here with his son.
He represents me.
That's right.
Y'all have to understand that.
Wait, he represents us, but we represent the Father.
But yet, watch this. Watch this. And that's very touchable what you just said. Because of who God is, and then he sent his only begotten son, but he came down from his only throne. From his throne. Now, once God comes to this earth, it does say where 2 or 3. Notice it says where 2 or 3. So you are that third addition to where God is saying, if you respect my word, if you understand my word, if you live by my word accordingly, I will be in the midst of every storm that you go through or whatever else. I got you.
There's also this, and we're going to have to take a break, but there's also this. If you believe in the Holy Trinity, some do, some don't. Me, I'm on the fence. However, I do know that my original creator, my God, my best friend, came to earth and died for me. And when he said that he made us in his image, that means that we die spiritually every day to be what God wants us to be. With that being said, everybody, we're going to take a break, and I appreciate
y'all. Stay tuned.
The loyalty and the listening. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We weren't even supposed to need y'all to understand and recognize. If it wasn't for us, shit wouldn't be built.
And no, they don't get that either. They don't get that. You were brought from Africa. No. In the 1400s, which was the 13th and 14th century, maybe even the 12th, but on this plateau of land that we have here, Africans been here. You cannot tell me that this some bitch named Columbus came here and ran into some Indians. Because why do you think that most black folks are Indians? Black people came from Africa on a voyage before Columbus. And they met up with the...
And let me tell y'all this.
People that were here.
Let me tell y'all this. The guy that played the series or whatever else.
We lost Lee. We'll get him back.
It was the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger was someone People don't even know about.
Lone Ranger was black.
People don't even know about who the true Lone Rangers was.
Okay? Most of the cowboys were black.
And listen,
Stop playing.
everybody talk about Harriet Tubman. No, before Harriet Tubman, you had black gangsters.
Yes.
Black gangsters.
Yes.
That was like, no, we ain't going.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I'm not no house nigga. I'm not no field nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to look at it like real talk. You gotta go to sleep at some time.
Right.
I'm gonna kill you with your own shotgun.
Hello. Hello.
You cannot be that scared.
You cannot
God
be
said,
that
I
ignorant.
give you dominion. He said, I give you dominion. What is you scared of?
You cannot be that ignorant.
If you gotta set it off, set it off.
Right. Right. And
I give no fuck.
I don't give 13. That should tell you right there. Fuck them. I don't care. But the thing is, I promised you guys a meaningful podcast before we went off the air. And I really appreciate my loyal listeners here. So this is to you. This podcast is to you. Thank everybody again.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really do appreciate it. Lee appreciates it, even though his segment was kind of cut short due to technical difficulties. It's still me and Mr. Classic here, and we still really thank you all. So, wrapping this up, I really hope everyone has a glorious Easter, a fun Easter. Spend it with family because you only get one.
And don't look at it as Easter. Look at it as another day that God has blessed you
To come
be able
together.
To be who you are.
That's right. That's right. I really appreciate you guys. So,
Love y'all.
love you guys from
Y'all
Milwaukee.
have a blessed day. Like, real talk. Y'all have a blessed day.
Exactly. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, throughout the United States and beyond, even to the UK. I appreciate my listeners. I love you all. Thanks for being loyal. This is your boy, Tawan the Don Man Tree on Nubian Public Podcast. You guys,
1,000.
thank you so much. Love you all.